Angelo here, welcome to my channel, and welcome back viewers to my stream. I'm just going to do a quick little review here for The Thing, back from 2002. It was on the PlayStation 2, and honestly the game itself is a solid classic game, I would say. A lot of people never played it. It was one of the first games that actually put into, what was it, like a team-based kind of game.
Blake, you need anything repaired or even a simple bypass, and I'm your man.
If any of you take on any damage, get back to me ASAP, and I'll help you out. I'm not carrying any dead bodies back.
I'm locked, loaded, and ready to make shit dead.
In addition to that, like, they had so many things about, like, squad management. So things that you wouldn't really see nowadays. You had various things where, like, people actually acted more human. So like when you would lob a grenade or whatever, especially if it was like a flame-based grenade or whatnot, you would see guys running and just on fire, and just the realistic type of overall character arc that you see of people just running around, the squads flanking, people getting hit, running away. I mean, that's still typical. Granted, there's still the kind of thing where like you'll see like certain enemies standing still, but then like there's also parts where, such as like, you had to get trust.
Hold it.
Whoa.
Pierce, it's Blake. It's okay. Put your weapon down.
No way. You're infected just like all the others.
I'm not.
Your word ain't shit, Captain. I found a report that says the only way to prove you're not one of those things is through a blood test. Now, there's a medical kit near the kennel. You go get it and come back here, and I'll watch you do the test.
Because, like, if you think about it, you're in some sort of, like, zombie apocalypse or some sort of, like, crazy monster, you know, inhabited base or whatnot, and then if you see someone wandering up to you, which you don't know if the person's, you know, good guy, bad guy, you know, trust, I mean, and then, like, if they don't trust you, they're not going to do anything for you, then you have to give them, you know...
No way. I don't trust you.
Oh, yeah, things like that. Like, if you get trust with your men, you would have... You could even mess around and have, like, you can, like, shoot somebody or stun somebody. That guy will get pissed off at you. And then you don't even do anything, but if your other men trusting you that much, he's like, dude, this guy lost it, and then he'll protect you, like my boy Dixon did. Dixon's hardcore, dude. Sadly, you know, he eventually got infected and he got turned. And that's something you never know. You never know who is infected. Like, some person could be completely cool, then you might send them out, you know, do something, and then maybe they got infected on the way, you know, when you were gone or whatnot. I don't know. It's just, it was a really cool thing. It's definitely a 2000s game where there's not a checkpoint every time you do it, so you're gonna die a lot. Bosses too, there's not a gigantic cutscene that tells you. It's a quick little cutscene. It's like, bam, this is what it is. Get in there, start fighting, and just like, yeah, it's just amazing. And then like when you have people like losing their minds and whatnot, it's really cool. He's losing it. He's fucking losing it. And then just the fact that, like, another one, as going back to, like, you know, giving people, like, weapons. My medic's not packing any heat. Have that pistol, buddy. And that ammunition. Look at that. He's my best friend now, too. Okay. And healing them. And also, like, if you shoot and kill zombies, you'll see, like, it'll be like, oh, plus up. Your squad trusts you. And, yeah, I would say, if anything, like, the biggest problem I had was, like, some of the boss fights. Because they really don't tell you how to fight the boss. It's just you fight the boss and that's it. And now, granted, they do have auto aim in this game, which you would think it'd be pretty shitty if you're playing like a modern day nowadays. But this game, it's a little rough. It's on controller. You know, it's a little different. But it helps out in the end. I think so. This right here, the Blowtorch, you only use it in like the first couple missions or first couple sections of the game. After that, you don't ever get the Blowtorch again. But yeah, even like the Blowtorch, you can get multiple things like that and hand them off to other players. So it's really cool. And going back to just the overall squad, your squad of dudes, you get a medic who was, funny enough, he was voiced by Cam Clark, the voice of Liquid Snake.
If any of you take on any damage, get back to me ASAP, and I'll help you out. I'm not carrying any dead bodies back. And
Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that was cool to hear him as the medic. But then, yeah, like, as long as you keep your medic alive, he'll keep you and your men alive, but you got to keep your medic alive. The medic can't heal himself, so. always keep them alive. And you can play as dumb as me, just running around trying to Rambo everything. Just run back and have the medic heal you, and then go back. And none of the characters are technically useless. I can just give all of them weapons and machine guns, all the extra ammo, and then they'll kill everything, and I'll just kind of stand back and be like, yeah, good job, guys, good job. And I'll save my ammo and just give them it. And even if you give somebody like a pistol, they'll make that pistol work. Now, they might get destroyed by the big bosses, because this one's also like one of those games where you have to finish off, I guess you can call them like the mutated thing monsters. They have to be killed with fire. So you can get their HP down to red when the auto aim reticle shows you it'll be red. Then you have to burn them to kill them. And then there's like different types of like thing mutated. There's like the hunter dog type of things. And even at the very ending, like that ending definitely reminded me of Resident Evil Revelations. At first I thought it was Resident Evil 5. But you don't really shoot anything. It'll be more like Resident Evil Revelations, where you're up in the top and you're fighting the... Man, I forgot the thing, but it's like a Hydra kind of thing. And then you're just up there just shooting it. Now, some of the hit detection and collision's a little off, but I'm pretty much... It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, the last boss fight was a little disappointing, but overall it's still fine. Because like all the other bosses really whooped my ass.
Oh yeah, you're right. More like Resident
But
Evil
in addition to that, yeah, like it's a solid game if you ever have a chance to try this or play it, or if they even re-release this game. This game is gonna be pretty sick, pretty cool. But I don't know. It depends on who really comes out and makes this game, because it could be not that great. Oh yeah, and fire extinguishers. Like if there's fire, hey, put it out with fire extinguisher. Makes sense. Oh, and then there's also these things to like test people. Is it better than RE3 Remake? Dare I say probably. like this game, you know what I'm saying? Like RE3 Remake is just kind of like, I don't know, I felt there was more cutscenes in that and kind of telling you what you can do. You can't go to certain areas, and then the bosses you fight, you know, as opposed to being like in a boss room or a boss fight, you're like Nemesis, literally he just forces you to just run everywhere. But anyway, that's a thing for another time there. This game though, yeah, there's like adrenaline, so people going crazy. You can inject them with adrenaline hypo, so like they either calm down, so if they're freaking out, you inject them, then they're all good. Blood test kits, where basically if you're not sure if they're a thing monster, inject them, and then they'll turn if they are, or they're, you know, they'll be like, oh, you're good. Oh yeah, and there's even, I never did this, but when a squad member is uncooperative, like maybe you took away his gun and you ran out of ammo or whatever, in the orange state, you can literally, like, and they won't do anything for you because they don't fully trust you. You can point your gun at their head for like 3 seconds, and then they'll be like, you know, oh, what are you talking about? And then they'll do it. Like you tell them to go to that room, and if you're an engineer, unlock it. Then they'll go and do it, but then they're not gonna like you afterwards. So it's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah, there's just so many random things that, and this game was way ahead of its time. And yeah, it's really cool, really cool. Now, so now maybe if I read that, I do wish that they would tell you what the things were, but like you would have to guess. Like there's like 3 grenades, and it's just kind of like, I don't even know what these grenades do. They're just color coded. But yeah, like games back then, early 2000, man. This is the same time. 2002 is the same time when they made Resident Evil 2 Remake, I thought. Or not Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 1 Remake. And you know, that was a step up in graphics. I mean, this,
I don't know what happened.
I would say it's more for just the overall ability to play it. And it kind of gives you a little thing, a little callback if you were a big fan of the movie The Thing from 1982. Yeah, I just felt like trying this game again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So thank you all for watching, and that's my quick little review on The Thing. If you can play it, if you want to pick it up, you know, check it out. Or if they ever remake it, check it out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you out there. Later.